Hey, good afternoon. We've been spending some time with the chair of the Federal Reserve, Jerome Powell. And of course, there's been the announcement that the federal funds rate did not change at this meeting. We're going to talk a little bit about what we think the impact on the real estate market may be from that decision. But I think the overall take that I got from this is that there is optimism, certainly. I mean, certainly we have seen big changes in the inflation rate from last year.
Correct.
I think the overall impression was, of course, that they felt like things are working,
Uh-huh.
but we still have a long way to go.
Yes, and I really like because he actually made mention in this announcement about the real estate industry being affected by these higher interest rates. And I think it's a reason we're seeing inventory levels so low. And I think he it was I'm glad I listened in because I got an opportunity to see that they know what's happening and
Yeah.
they know they're trying their best to get this inflation down to 2%. They think it's gonna be for the long
But it's
haul.
going to take a little while longer, I think, than they expected and probably that we expected.
Yes, but at least for right now, they're keeping it constant. There are two other meetings in 2023 to be had, and they said they're just going to observe the data, make decisions as they need to.
Yeah, and I think, again, what we're starting to realize as we watch these, and it's a great education, I think, as you start to read about these, watch the presentations, you start looking for more and more numbers. And again, I think the anticipation is that this is going to take a little while. They probably feel like, inflation will not come down to that target mark of 2% until maybe as late as 2026 now.
Yes.
That interest or inflation rates will probably be down, maybe below 3 during 2024 into 2025. And I think that interest rates are probably going to respond to that by maybe not dropping as quickly as we had originally forecast. As we heard, we're probably going to have to live with interest rates, hovering right around 7%, a little below, maybe a little above for a while. And that's just probably something we're going to have to adjust to.
Yeah, and made me think about our clients that are prospective clients that we've talked to who are waiting. They're waiting for these rates to come down. And I think the message I got out of it when I heard 2026 is get used to this. Like you said, get used to it. It's just what it is. Everything else, I mean, other things were quite positive. He actually called consumer spending robust.
Yes, he
which
did.
means in spite of the interest rates, in spite of prices of goods going up, people are still buying.
The economy's strong. And I think that there's advantages to that and potentially some disadvantages. And for us, I think it's kind of a wait and see. Again, they left the door open for the potential for raising the funds rate, in those two meetings this year. So we'll have to see, and we'll keep you informed about the impact of that. But overall, I think we're seeing the economy is good. I mean, prices, certainly in our marketplace, are still ticking up. We're not sure how long that's going to last. So I think if they're buyers, some of the advice, if you're a buyer and you're thinking, well, I'm just going to wait for interest rates to come down, one of the things that you may be impacted by is that prices are going to continue to perhaps tick up. And, again, we always want to thank, we're taking complete advantage of the Dominion Valley Country Club for using their facilities. We're in the Waverly?
We're in the Waverly conference room this time. I found this out last night. It's a beautiful location.
Truly
and
is.
Ray has been admiring it as well. I'm learning. I think we have to go around to all the different conference rooms at this point now.
And so we want to make sure that everybody remembers that we do have a weekly newsletter that's being published. And we want to, again, really express that we'd like you to sign up, subscribe. We just need an email address. We're not going to pester you. We just want to make sure that you receive these updates on a regular basis.
Yeah, and it started with clients wanting to stay up to date. And so we created this newsletter. And so we'll just share that with you if you like.
Well, until we see you again, we hope this information has been valuable to you. Take care.
Bye.